Hey Zappos! My name is Johnny Torres, and for the business development portion, I propose a joint venture between Zappos, the one and only, Teradata, and W Hotels. I believe that W Hotels would be a fantastic strategic partner with Zappos because their customers are relatively young, fashion-oriented, affluent, but most importantly, customers come to W Hotels because they're expected to be wowed through customer service. I know what you're thinking. Why Teradata? It's not part of the assignment. But stick with me for a second. I believe Teradata would be ideal because they're really, really good at finding out information about customers, particularly through social platforms, namely Twitter. One of the many of my favorite things about Zappos is the fact that the downtown project is actually a thing that's really happening. The idea that $350 million is going to be put into developing the community around Las Vegas is an awesome concept. And one of my favorite parts of that idea, ROC as opposed to ROI. Maybe not as opposed to it, but along with it. So thinking of return on investment, but also return on community. And I believe that return on community could also be applied to in the Twitter sphere when it comes to fostering a community where the right conversations are being had about both Zappos and W Hotels. Using business intelligence and social media analytics, both W Hotels and Zappos can improve new product introductions, their forecasting, as well as revenue, as well as being able to stay on top of the hottest trends in the fashion industry using sentiment analysis through Twitter. We live in a fantastic age because the technology is available for us to pick the top trendsetters and the most meaningful people in the Twitter sphere, get them excited about Zappos and W Hotels, and have them spread the message. Teradata can use insights found through sentiment analytics to gauge the current popularity of various Zappos merch items, as well as popular locations for W Hotels. And they can adjust their prices accordingly, based on the insights found. Teradata actually ran a similar analysis 2 years ago for a company called Brizio Fashions. And they were able to pinpoint the single most important fashion influencer whose name happened to be Claudia. They found when she tweeted a picture of a handbag, 8 of her followers would immediately purchase it, and the ripple effect would continue down. Broadly speaking, the partnership between the W Hotels and Zappos should be based on the concept of delivering happiness. So I think there's a lot of avenue for that, and I think it should almost be on a case-by-case basis because that's what Zappos is awesome at, doing excellent customer service that may not have been written in the manual. So just finding amazing ways to really, really wow these fashion influencers and get them to start talking about what it is we're hoping they'll talk about. Realistically speaking, if I was involved in making this actually happen, I would definitely want to have a good relationship with W Hotels, someone from W Hotels, as well as from Teradata, and have personal relationships because I know I can't, come up with this whole thing by myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm pretty much a business student from the University of Georgia, so I don't really have an expertise on big data analytics. But I see the window of opportunity, and I'm guessing Zappos has seen it before, and this probably isn't a super new idea. But that being said, I think there'd be a lot of potential. There are other avenues, For example, the delivering happiness aspect could be applied when it comes to room service. Imagine through the right analysis, you're able to target the right customer who happens to be staying at a particular hotel, who also may or may not be a Zappos fan, either already is a Zappos fan or is a potential Zappos fan, based on the characteristics that the data miners have come up with. They order room service. Not only do they get what they ordered, but they also get an awesome edible arrangement, or maybe a balloon bouquet of flowers brought to you by Zappos, and it's like, there's like the Zappos famous box, and you delight the customer, and they're pleasantly surprised, and maybe they'll tweet about it. I think there are a lot of other avenues for partnerships between the two companies, particularly just noting each other on one another's websites. Other opportunities could include various cross-promotional offers. If you order something from Zappos, maybe you get a discount at a and your stay at W Hotels, and etc. All right. Well, thanks for sticking around on this wild ride as I talked about the partnerships between Zappos, Teradata, and W Hotels. The three companies, just like these three balloons, will come together to rule the web. Ugh. The web, get it? Because it's they're ruling the web, just like Spider-Man rules the web. I'm gonna get some sleep.